we're going to review place value to the billions. So just a couple of tips beforehand. Place value represents the value of a digit based on its location in a number. We're going to explore place value through 1 billion. As you move right across the table, the value of each place value decreases or gets smaller by multiples of 10. As you move left across the table, the value of each place increases or gets bigger by multiples of 10. Okay? So what that means is we're going to look at two different things, the place and the value. The place tells where it's at, and the value tells you how much. Okay, so just remember that. Now let's fill in our place value chart. So remember, each group of 3 numbers is broken up into a different section. So this is the ones, the thousands, the millions, and then the billions. Okay? So what that's saying is that our number is 4,529,007,430. So let's talk about standard form for a minute. That is just when you write it with numbers. So it says write the number in the place value chart above in standard form. That just means to write down those numbers that are there. Remember, every time we change our section on our chart, we add a comma. So if it's 4 billion, when I say billion, that means I should have a comma. 529 million, another comma. Now then it says 7,000. So I'm missing the hundreds place and the tens place in the thousands. So what I'm going to have to do is add 2 zeros and a 7 to make that 7,430. So that's my standard form. Now, the next one says, write the place of the underlying digit and then write the value of the digit. Remember, place is where it's at, and value is how much it's worth in that place. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits over. We know that it's in the second group of 3, so that's the thousands. And it's in the third section, so 100. So it is in the 100,000 place. Now there's a 5 in the 100,000th place, so that means that 5 is worth 500,000. So basically every number behind it gets changed to a 0. Okay, so these are some more examples that we're going to try together. So it says write the place of the underlying digit and then write the value. So this is a 6. It's in the second section, so we know that's the thousands. And it's in the third one over, just like the last one. So the place is 100,000. And the value is 600,000 because that's the digit that is in that place. Number 2, we're still in that second section, but it's right beside the comma, so we know that that's the thousands place. And there's a 1 there, so we know we have 1,000. A lot of writing in between standard and word form is just thinking about how you say it out loud and then either writing that with words or numbers. Okay, write each of these in standard form. So we're going from words to numbers. So we're just going to write it exactly like we say it. So 804,000. So that means that I know that that's in one section. So 804, and then 1,000 means comma. 319. And since there's nothing after it, that means that I'm at the end. Then on this one we have 6,411,032. Now notice that I read the whole thing before I started writing it down. That's because sometimes you'll have a number with a gap in between. So it won't follow straight from billions, millions, thousands to ones. It may skip from billions to thousands. And then, what do you do about the middle? So on this one, if I have 6 billion, and then I skip to 411,000, I know I'm going to have a section in there that has 3 zeros because of my millions place. So then I have 411,000, means another comma, and then the number 32. So if I put a 32 right here, I'm missing one of my places in my ones. So I have to put a 0 before that 32 to make sure that it is in number form what it says in word form.